Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for our pre-combine mock draft we got for the upcoming NFL draft. This year we are doing it ahead of time, so we're going to have a ton of videos leading up to the actual NFL draft. We're going to go over QBs, wide receivers, anything you could think of. We are going to go over it before that mock draft gets up here. But I wanted to introduce my special guest. You already know him. This is the college football expert. He is back for this year. Eric.
No, I wasn't always the college football expert.
What were you
Since
doing?
your last year's moniker, I took it upon myself to really learn college football. And I think I'm more prepared this year than ever.
Yeah, pressure. But we are ready for this year. In our pre-combine mock draft, we're going to be alternating picks. 1 all the way to 32, and we are going to start out.
We also have 3 trades in the first round.
Oh, that's
3
it.
predictive trades. Nothing crazy, nothing we want to happen, nothing outlandish. It's 3 very possible trades I see happening. So, without further ado,
We're going to start off with the number 1 pick overall, round 1, and this is an interesting spot here. They should have only one option, but this is the Chicago Bears. I don't know, they could do something stupid. So, for the Chicago Bears, is one of the trades now? Okay, that's why I had to make sure. We have 1 trade right now with the Chicago Bears. What's the trade?
they're going to 4. Indy's moving up to 1.
All right, so 1 will be Indianapolis Colts, not the Chicago Bears. And the Colts will be getting, I'm guessing it's a QB.
Yeah, trade.
Now,
It's going to be the 1-1.
all right, they're trading, Chicago Bears trading the 1-1 for
1-4.
For the 1-4 and
235.
for the 235 and
No, next year's first.
and next year's first.
Yeah, we're down.
Dang.
It's probably what it's going to take.
Yeah, it's right in the middle. We got a not enough and a too much is meeting right in the middle. So this is a pretty fair trade here we got for the Indianapolis Colts. So let me switch this over because the Colts are now the number 1 pick. All right, and they're going to be going with quarterback here. Is it too obvious?
Good pick. I'm not the GM. I'm the even numbers GM.
All right, the first pick for the Colts will be Bryce Young. All right, that was an A+ grade, so that was a great trade. Move up there, get your guy.
So I have all of Houston's picks, it looks like. 2 and 12. Fun franchise. You know, I see them falling in love with Levis after the combine. I do. But if we made this video after the combine, I would have said it. For now, I'm going to give him Stroud. If we do this next week, it might be different. But for now, I'm going to give him Stroud.
Okay. We got C.J. Stroud going to the Houston Texans. D'Amico Ryans definitely wants to solidify that QB position. And that's a good spot and a good choice in selection for him.
Now, there's a lot of controversy with this pick. You know, a lot of pundits and you know, I follow the Panthers. A lot of people want to move up to 3. I don't think you have to move up to 3 because the top 2 are taken. As you can see, I have another trade going on for pick 7. I don't think there's a lot of quarterback movement needed. I think they're going to try to move down, but I don't think they're going to find enough of a package to really move them and not get their guy. I think they want their guy.
Arizona?
What's your pick? So I'm just like,
Well, yeah, of course. Arizona, I don't see them taking another quarterback. They're going to wait on Kyle Murray to get fully healthy. And with this team needs everything, okay? In an ideal world, they would trade back and gain more capital, something like what Joe Douglas would do with the Jets. That'd be very smart. But here for the Arizona Cardinals, what just happened with Jalen Carter, with his situation with the law, we're just going to go with Will Anderson at the edge here. And that is something they can build upon. got to start in the trenches on both sides of the ball. You got Chicago next.
Yeah, they're going to take Jalen Carter.
Yeah, they're going to take Jalen Carter.
I don't know what the deal is with the whole his case, his arrest. I don't know enough details yet to move him too far. I'm going to keep him there because it's the player I think they want, regardless of spot. So,
all right, Jalen Carter.
It's an easy pick.
Yeah, number one overall talented player. We're going with everyone's consensus, and he's fell all the way to 4. Now we have Seattle next. Seattle loves to get defenders. They love to build that D. But Seattle here, we got a couple options at the edge. I want to go with inside linebacker. I think we can wait on that. It's not really a premier linebacker that we take in the top 10. We're just going to go, we'll go with more explosiveness here. Tyree Wilson. I want Tyree Wilson for the Seattle Seahawks over Miles Murphy. I think that's a solid selection there for Seattle. Their MO, if we're going through past drafts, and we got Detroit Lions next.
This is another trade.
Oh, second trade. Let me
So this would be a trade. Carolina.
It's Lions in Carolina. Right?
Yeah. My boy Addison showed me a trade.
Okay.
So I don't think they have to give up a huge package. It was in the report I saw, not report, it's a guy doing a mock.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up their 1.9 and 393.
Okay.
But I think that's not enough. I think it's going to be 261. Take off the 393. And next year's. I'm gonna click. I guess we're trading 393.
Yes, you are.
Oh boy.
Hey, it is what it is. It's the only first
I
round.
think it's a lot.
So, the specific trade is the.
Do this.
Unless you can scroll down and take it
There
on.
you go. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
1.6 of 381 for 1.9261 and 393. This is pretty good for Carolina.
That's fair for both, I think.
Fair for both.
Well, I mean, I was going to throw in next year's third
Okay.
to Detroit. But just leave it as is. We're not doing a mock that far anyway.
Yeah, we're only doing the first one. So, and anyway, the Carolina moves
Maybe.
up.
Lions pick up an extra second. I don't think there's a player there they love. I don't. I mean, one of the big. If 3 quarterbacks go in top 3 or top 5, I don't think there's a player they love still. Unless they love Tyree. I don't think they love Tyree.
He just got scooped up by Seattle. That's the Seattle.
Yeah, they're probably going to move back. And Carolina's really, as you guys know, I'm a Panther fan. I think they take AR-15 here.
The clip
A lot of hype with him
low.
going number 1 right now.
That was a splash here.
I just think they
like
see. I don't think he's Cam Newton. I think he's much more stagnant. He's not as fluid. I don't think he's not as big. But he's got some juice to his game.
Yes, the upside is unlimited with him as everything goes. If the team that takes Anthony Richardson is very patient and there can't be no switching of coordinators. There has to be someone he's consistent with.
And Carolina put together a staff.
Yeah.
There's also another trade, by the way.
Another trade?
Yes.
After Las Vegas or
Las Vegas?
With Las Vegas.
Yep.
Okay, we got another trade here at pick 7. It's going crazy in the first 10 picks. The Raiders are trading. Let's see. That 7 pick.
This will be the last trade of the round because everything else after this is kind of
by the book.
It's you can't predict what late trades will be.
So this is Green Bay and Las Vegas.
Yeah. All right. So I don't think you can put players in here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna trade 7.
Okay.
For it's gonna be Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. So it'll be 7, but don't put the 15. They're gonna keep their 15.
Uh-huh.
We're not doing 2 rounds, so put 45. 245.
Oh, okay.
And do next year's first. That'll emulate Aaron Rodgers.
All right, that's a pretty fair trade right down the middle. Yet again, with this is Savant now. He's from expert to Savant. We're upgrading him for this year.
They're not letting me do it.
Oh, because I didn't listen. What else?
Nothing. Just click trade, bro.
I clicked it. It don't want to click it. It doesn't want to trade off. That's why.
Why?
It's because the 15. It wanted the 15. So now we got Green Bay at 7.
They're also gonna have 15.
Well, in our mind, we're gonna switch them.
We'll just pretend Green Bay's picking 15. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. So 7, Green Bay. You're on the clock.
Right.
Interesting pick. I've yet to see this on any mocks yet. It could be any direction. It could be any pick. It could be any player. It could be any position.
All right. So they need. They need a little bit of everything. So I want to go tackle. I want to make sure that they're secure with Jordan Love, and we're gonna take Paris Johnson here, offensive tackle from Ohio State for the Green Bay Packers. Need to build in the trenches. It's very, very important. And the Atlanta Falcons are next.
Falcons are a weird one. I think they go with the tools. I think they go with the upside. I think they go with the end. No.
Oh,
Lucas Van Ness.
Lucas Van Ness. A lot of people have been talking him up now. He's creeping up to
a great bull rusher.
Yeah. All right, we got Lucas Van Ness here. Didn't he play with George Kalafdis? All right, Lucas Van Ness is going to Atlanta. They got a little bit of a nice D line there now that they're building around. Next pick we have is the Detroit Lions again. And
oh boy.
let's see here. Since they traded back, they already got their quarterback. They were pretty, unless they still want to, and build and have a project with Will Levis or Hendon Hooker. You think that'll be a good route to go? To think about the future while you have Jared Goff?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Do you see Jared Goff winning the Super Bowl?
No, and I think
he's fine.
Yeah.
I think he's very CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm the adamant CJ Stroud. It's pretty mid.
Yeah. As much as I don't like Josh Allen, I'm a hater, but hey, it took some time. Will Levis has all the tools that Josh Allen has. 6'3", has the vision. I'm gonna go quarterback here. They're gonna take a little project, and Will Levis is gonna be able to learn from someone that's a Pro Bowler, someone that knows how to run an NFL offense. And Will Levis is gonna benefit from this decision here. Detroit Lions being smart in the NFL draft and thinking about their future. Will Levis.
All right, so this is an interesting pick at 10. The Saints pick that has been gifted to the Eagles. Stupid trade. So a team that doesn't need a lot, they do need D-line help because they're going to lose a lot of guys because of cap situation. They're probably going to need secondary help too. But you're really grasping at straws with that. I think they take the best player, maybe second best player in the draft, at the least valuable position.
No.
They have holes all over. They have one of this position on the roster right now. I think they take Bijan Robinson.
Bijan. They're getting them a running back, and I think the best class in the whole entire draft is the running back position. There's studs, even if you miss out on Bijan.
I'm a cornerback.
You love a cornerback?
Yeah.
You're a cornerback guy. I'm a running back guy.
I think there's 4 number 1s in this.
All right, so we're gonna continue on. Next will be the Tennessee Titans, the most average team. I had to do it, Chris. So Tennessee Titans are next. We're gonna. Vrabel knows. He knows how to build a D-line and offensive line. They just lost Taylor Lewan. I think they're gonna go with a tackle here, and we're gonna give them. it's pretty much who's your preference, who's your flavor here between Peter Skronsky and Broderick Jones. I'm gonna give them Broderick Jones.
Bland flavor.
Yeah, very bland flavor, but I feel like that's a Titan ass pick. Next will be the Houston Texans at 12.
All right, so they took Bryce with 1. No, they got Stroud, right?
They got Stroud.
Yeah, give him Stroud.
QB down.
So I think with this draft, with the capital they have, they can fix their whole offense in one draft more or less. I like their line. They have a lot invested in line. First round pick last year in line. Tunsil's still there. I'm gonna give him receiver.
I like this. That's good.
I don't like the receiver. I really don't.
Because
I've watched. I like Menji as a 2.
Is he going to be 100%?
I don't know.
There's a lot of
That's very
questions.
tough.
Yeah, Cooks is probably going to be traded.
Probably.
Yeah. So they definitely need this. This is a great selection here. Who you got with
Now, a lot of people have been struggling to play. I have too. I like them more than I like them a lot less now than when I did a month ago, 2 months ago. He just doesn't move well. It's Quentin Johnston. He's the prototype X size. He's got 6'4".
Yeah.
Probably run the 4.4s. But that's it. He's run 4.4 straight. Everything else horizontally I don't like. I don't like his quick twitch. I don't think he has a quick twitch. But he does things X receivers do. Run deep, catch, some good yak. Terrible high pointer. One of the worst high pointing receivers I've ever seen.
And you're that size, you should be able to.
Everything he gets is him jumping and catching him in his body.
Oh no, we need hands here. So Quentin Johnston with Houston. Now we got the New York Jets. The Jets, in this mock, they're already going to secure up them veteran quarterback. Since Aaron Rodgers went to the Raiders, it's probably going to be Derek Carr going to the Jets. And we're going to attack that offensive line tackle situation here. We don't know about Mekhi Becton and his injury.
I know.
Max Mitchell played solidly in his previous time, in his limited time before getting injured. But they still need another tackle to solidify, because George Fant just need one more, okay? So Peter Skronsky here will be the pick for the Jets. Lock up that O-line and really have some depth there. And now we have the Patriots next at 14.
This is the most boring team.
Yeah, it is.
Thinking like the Patriots, they probably take a secondary player. They probably take potentially an O-line.
Mm-hmm.
I can see them taking Osiris Torrance or something like that. But I'm going to give them a little juice. I'm going to give them Jordan Addison.
Oh, wide receiver. Yeah, because that's a very good selection there.
He's shifty, he's quick, runs crisp routes. The biggest guy. Chris had a good comp from Calvin Ridley. I see it. See a lot of the just smart route running.
And that it fits perfectly, because what the New England Patriots did last year, they thought they could just buy their way with wide receivers. They bought like 3 different wide receivers, 2 tight ends, and it didn't work out. So you got to get the talent in the draft, and that selection of Madison is a solid one. He was with Pittsburgh and then transferred over to USC. Didn't have the same exact numbers, but still performed very well. So
this would be actually Green Bay's pick.
This will be Green Bay's pick. This is that trade that we talked about before. Green Bay will be getting. They have Paris Johnson at 7. We're gonna give them some secondary. Let's see. I'm not gonna give them a tight end.
I just realized how far we're going to corner ball.
Right? So we're good. This is Brian Branch. Brian Branch.
If he goes before any corner,
that's crazy.
I don't know anything about football.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take this is a battle between Christian Gonzalez and Devin Witherspoon. Who you think is the number 1 corner? In this situation, we're gonna go with Devin Witherspoon as the corner for the Green Bay Packers here. They need some secondary help. And then next up is going to be the Washington Redskins.
So this pick I've been studying on, knowing Ron Rivera and his boring ass ways. I don't think they take another rookie quarterback. I know they were talking about Howell's not the starter. Howell's not this. I don't think any of the quarterbacks in this spot really solidify number one quarterback. I think they take a vet. I can see them bringing in Jimmy G, something along those lines. Here, I just think they take another one of the best at his position. I think they go with guard.
Oh, wow. You go offensive line. Okay.
Yeah. I think they go Osiris Torrance.
Osiris Torrance here.
Huge.
Solidify that O-line, that run game, which they do love. Wow, next up will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. And in their situation, they're going to need some cornerback help. They need some secondary help badly. And we have a gem here. Well, in this case, are they going to be...
You going to go for the better player or you going to go for the legacy?
Yeah, this is pretty much here. Joey Porter Jr., his father was a long-time Pittsburgh Steelers great. I think the incentive is going to be there for them to take them. They use the same thing like they did with Kenny Pickett. They got the Pittsburgh guy. I think they're going to follow that same route and get Joey Porter's son. And that could be a mistake because Christian Gonzalez is still on the board.
He's off the board now.
He's about to be off the board right now with Detroit Lions.
Yeah. I think they possibly even take him at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's surprising because we got all this cornerback talent, and still Khalil Ringo is still on the board. So Christian Gonzalez goes first.
That's
to the Lions. That's a
Lions
steal.
get that, they'll be
they're
thanking us.
Next pick, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here at pick 19. They believe in Kyle Trask. That's what I found out from their GM.
No, they believe in Caleb Williams.
And then
Kyle Trask gets you Caleb Williams, I believe.
That's exactly, which would be a smart. Tank this year and make sure you're.
See, I don't think they get the first pick regardless. Because our division, even though I think we're improving, Saints or whatever, Falcons still suck. There's too much suck in that division. You don't have a Chiefs, Chargers, blank, and somebody, and then Raiders bottom picking or Broncos bottom picking. So the division could beat itself up, and Tampa could find its way to 3 divisional wins and 2 whatever, and then a pick in 3rd in the draft. I don't think they get Caleb. I think they try to, but I don't think they do.
So Tampa Bay, they need secondary. They're gonna lose all their guys. Sean Murphy Bunting, Carlton Davis.
$50 million in cap debt.
Yeah, so this one here has to be a corner, and luckily, which is crazy because Miles Murphy is still up there, but they really need some secondary help. We're gonna go Khalil Ringo here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we're on to the Seattle Seahawks at pick 20.
All right, so this is another very similar to Detroit situation where I think this player could be picked. He's been trending off of it, but he could be picked with their 5 pick. I'm gonna go with them doubling down and take Miles Murphy.
Oh wow!
Double edge beef.
They're gonna be ready. They're gonna be coming after the quarterback here. That's a nice little tandem to build up for the future. And we have I'm
a big fan of Nwosu. He is light off the edge. I think if you have in their 3-4 package, you keep Tyree on one side and Miles on the other side. They both have size for 3-4 ends. So if they're gonna run a 3-4 package, I think they're set with those 2. I think that's where they were weak. Watching the Panthers gash them for as many yards as they did on the ground. Those edges were light. They weren't effective. Fixing one draft.
Yes. Next will be the Chargers. Do you have the Chargers?
Yeah, because this is supposed to be, I think it's Miami spot. Yeah, I think this is Miami spot. But then Kevin Durant's hurt.
Suckers. All right, so
yeah, we'll stay on the board. You have this one, and I'll have the corresponding evens.
Yeah, you go 21, 22. I'll go back.
Don't pay attention to this. Go over.
All right, so I'll take this. All right, so
Which one?
Chargers at
Which
wide
one?
receiver here. So I want to give them a speedster. All right, they already have enough of the short to intermediate route type of guys. They need someone that can stretch the field, and it's time. It's Jalen Hyatt time. Hendon Hooker had a field day throwing to this man here. A lot of people are concerned about his route tree and that they only ran a certain amount of plays with Tennessee, but the speed does not lie. I have faith that he's gonna especially excel in that wide receiver core with the Chargers. Love Jalen Hyatt to the Chargers.
So we're staying same position for the next pick. I think in an attempt to keep Lamar happy, because I think they keep Lamar ultimately. I think they want to keep him happy too, because you can't keep throwing Devin Duvernay and Sammy Watkins,
Dirt McGirt, and Bob
Marcus Robinson, and whatever crap they have, and think it's going to work. Bateman, I still don't know what he is. I still don't know what he is.
Solid.
He's solid, but how many games he plays here?
Solid. That's because
he needs more than one receiver in today's NFL.
That's how thin he is. He's like
and
Smith.
And I think they take Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
I think he's the type of receiver that can emulate what Marquise Brown did.
Okay, yeah.
Which Jackson, Sloan, Jigma can't.
Oh.
I think he can't. I just don't think he's a good fit. I think Bateman.
Because Bateman's more.
He's not a physical slot, but he's a good slot receiver. Yeah. I like Flowers for this team. Deep threat. That's not 50. I think Zay Flowers is the pick for Baltimore.
You know what the player count Zay Flowers is, right?
Debo?
Who is it? Oh, yeah, it is Debo. Yeah.
I mean, I don't see Debo, but I think he's I think he's between Debo and Marquise Brown. He's about to show out in his combine, too. All them steroids.
We're going to see that very soon. Next pick here, we got the Minnesota Vikings at 23. And this team here, they need defensive help badly. They need corners, they need safeties, they need linemen. We're going to go, what's best available here? We got cornerback, Cam Smith, Emmanuel Forbes. Anyone standing out to you here?
Me? I'm a Cam Smith guy.
Cam Smith guy?
I am.
You think they go edge?
I think he emulates what J.C. Horn is. He's not as good. He's not as big. He's not as strong, fast. He's just not as good as Horn. But he took over his role when Horn left. South Carolina is low key turning into CBU.
Yeah.
Two in this draft I like a lot.
So Jacksonville.
All right. So this team, I think you could go defense. I don't think they do. I think they take the boring, reliable, sturdy Michael Mayer.
Wow, really?
I think they do. I don't know if is Ingram back?
Should be. He has a career year.
Yeah, but is he gonna ask for career year money? Does Jacksonville think he's worth it? I don't know.
Sure.
Mayer, you run Mayer out there. You're gonna have Ridley again this year.
They're gonna be stacked.
They're gonna be good.
Very good.
They're gonna be good.
All right, Michael Mayer to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next up will be the New York Giants. And this team here is trying to decide they might need a quarterback. They do not want to meet Daniel Jones' asking price right now. Hopefully they can come to an agreement. But if this is not, they need to solidify that quarterback. If it's not the quarterback, they definitely need wide receiver help badly. They were running out. Scrubs, Kenny Galladay just got cut. This is a perfect spot for Jackson Smith and Jigba here. I think they're getting a steal, and Daniel Jones can have his number one wide receiver here in Jackson Smith and Jigba. Next will be the Dallas Cowboys at 26.
Man, there's a lot of ways Dallas can go here. Wow.
They need
a lot. No, I lied. They don't need a lot.
We take this seriously. That's why it's a very tough pick.
I think they go with Downs.
Josh Downs?
Yeah.
Okay.
For what's available, I think they need a second receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
And this move, CeeDee Lamb doesn't have to play the slot. Everyone just thinks he's a slot. No, he could be an XY receiver. You get a guy that can excel at the slot in Josh Downs. He has a player comp to Elijah Moore here, which Elijah Moore, he just needs a quarterback, okay? We're going to get that. We're going to get that fixed. But Josh Downs here for Dallas Cowboys. Love that pick here. The Buffalo Bills, they continue year after year trying to find a running back at this position. It is one of their main needs. I'm thinking about a wide receiver. They were banking on Gabriel Davis. Thank you. Thank you for helping me.
The teams were banking on Gabriel Davis.
Oh my God, I hate you, Gabriel Davis. They need a wide receiver so freaking badly, yo. Dang, I really could have had a whole different year if Gabriel Davis came through. Gabe Davis was a complete failure. And we got two options here. Not a lot of hype, but we got some decent hype on Rashee Rice and one of your favorite, Kayshon Boutte here. I think they go with the LSU wide receiver here, and Diggs can have number 2 finally, and let Gabe be a number 3. He's just an occasional deep guy. They solidify that wide receiver spot. That would be a great pick for Buffalo. Next up will be the Bengals.
So you scared the crap out of me when you started off your Bills talk with running back?
Yeah.
Because, all right, so everybody else is saying that the Bengals need O-linemen.
I like this. Talk about it. Mm-hmm.
If you watch the playoff games, Jackson Carman held up great at left tackle. Natural position is tackle. Mm-hmm. I think the Bengals realize, okay, we may have a left tackle here. Until Collins is back, you can play Jones on the right side, which he may be better, seeing that he's one of the worst left tackles in the league. Center right guard will be fine. They'll be healthy. I don't think you need to draft another O-lineman to where when he's healthy, you have too many guys that you can't play. I think they have a developing hole at running back because cutting Mixon, it just makes sense financially. I think they need a little juice out of that backfield too. Mm-hmm. Watching Mixon was like watching
paint dry.
It was rough.
Yeah.
I think they go with Jahmyr Gibbs. Give them the speed elusive running back I don't think the franchise has ever had.
Alvin Kamara Jr. here.
I think he's more Aaron Jones.
Okay.
With a little less power to his game, a little more shifty.
That's good.
I don't see a lot of Kamara. I don't think he doesn't have the body control. He doesn't have the...
It's just the looks. It's just his hair. And the way he wears the little shoulder arm thing. That's the only reason.
But Bengals fans, I don't think you need to be tied to a lineman. Secondary, maybe. Fine. If Branch was here, I can see that being the pick too. Mm-hmm. Since he's here, I can see that being the pick. But I see them... Their offense would be so dynamic with a speed back, reliable all-purpose back, not just a bowl of oatmeal in the back.
A bowl of oatmeal?
Don't mention bowl of oatmeal.
Bowl of oatmeal. All right. Next up, we got the New Orleans Saints.
What's your gear, Joe Mixon? Second gear, nope.
New Orleans Saints here. They have a couple needs here.
A couple?
More than a couple. They do. This is not the QB year.
Can they draft cap room?
That too. How's their safety situation?
How do you feel about Tyrann Mathieu?
No, our guy, Marcus, the former Jet.
Marcus May.
Yeah, Marcus May. He didn't really.
Their secondary is sharp cheese. It's aged.
Yeah, this is where Brian Branch goes. They're gonna go Brian Branch here for the Saints. That secondary needs a lot of help, and hopefully Branch can become a leader back there. For them. And now we have the Philadelphia Eagles at pick 30.
And this, I think, is another great scenario for Philly. I think they lose Hargrave. I think Cox is declined enough to where you need to replace him. Sue's not back, I don't think.
No.
Did Lynn Ball even play for him? I don't even know. Jordan Davis couldn't stay on the field the full season. I think they go with the versatile D tackle and Brian Breezy.
Okay.
He's getting a lot of weird Some drafts he goes high, some drafts he goes low. I like his versatility. He's not just one trick pony at D tackle. So.
All right, next up we have the Kansas City Chiefs at 31. I love this. I always wanted to pick for the Chiefs. This might secretly be my second favorite.
That's crap. You can't pick the best team as your second favorite team.
They're gonna go D-line here. For let's see, we're gonna go to the edge. You got Noah Smith. I'm giving him B.J. Ojulari. Or you have
no, it's your pick, dude.
It's my pick.
You can't see my face if you're on the clock in real life. So.
All right, we're sticking with B.J. Ojulari. I love B.J. Ojulari for.
I love Nolan Smith in general. Mm-hmm. He didn't play in the championship game, but he was. If you look on the sideline, you've just seen him the whole time cheering, leading. He's a defensive. I think he's great on the edge too. He's a little undersized, but I think he's great on the edge. But he will add a face to a defense. Whereas, yeah, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. They don't really need much, but
no.
He can be that Von Miller for them. And this is technically a second-round pick, but they threw it on here, so I'll make it for Pittsburgh anyway. Move down a little bit. I went with the corner. I think they go with Anton here. They need a tackle as well. I'm going to give them Anton Harrison. Who's solid. I mean, he's a tackle. It's A pluses. Give him A pluses.
So that will complete our first pre-combine mock draft. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Savant. Fantasy football,
Savant.
College football, Savant and Eric here for joining me. We're obviously going to be doing another installment very soon. So I appreciate you guys and catch you later.
It's a whole lot of ads. Take a look at the board one more time.
Yeah, this is a pretty good draft.
All right, guys, it's been a pleasure.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.